All right. Take that going forward. Let's get ready for a story, guys. I want to leave off on a good note. So here we go, chapter 9, and we're back in the story Lafcadio by Shel Silverstein, the lion who shot back. Chapter 9. Well, we finally got to the hotel, and after we had gone up and down the elevator 28 times, we went to meet the circus man. And he made the young lion take another bath and to get all the marshmallows off. And then he asked me if I would stay for a glass of buttermilk, and I said, yes, I will. So the lion and the circus man and I sat around until very late drinking buttermilk and telling jokes and smoking big black cigars and singing a marshmallow song, which is really not too bad a song once you have a few glasses of buttermilk. Well, I think we all better get a good night's sleep, said the circus man finally, because tomorrow's things are really going to start popping for Lafcadio the Great, the star of the finger fetching circus. Who is Finch Finger? Asked the young lion. That is I, said the circus man. And who is Lafcadio the Great? Asked the lion. That is you, said the circus man. But my name is Grumpfumga, or Mmm, or something like that, said the young lion. Don't be silly, said the circus man. You can't say Grump the Great or the Great or something like that, the Great. From now on, your name is Lafcadio, and let me tell you, Lafcadio the Great, that tomorrow morning things are really going to start popping off for you. Well, let me tell you, old Finchfinger wasn't just kidding. The very next morning, there was a big, great parade for Lafcadio the Great, all the way from the hotel to the circus tent, and the band was playing The Sun. The sun was shining, and Lafcadio the Great was riding in a big golden convertible, and the band was playing Oompa, 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 and the people were cheering, Hooray! Hooray! And yay! Hey, hooray! Whoopee! Wow! And 2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate? Lafcadio, Lafcadio, Lafcadio the Great. Yay! And they threw confetti at Lafcadio, who was so happy that he smiled at everybody and opened his mouth and caught some of the confetti and ate it. And everybody cheered, and he waved his tail all around and curled his mustache, and he honked the horn on the car. Honk, honk, honk. And the band played oompa, 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 boom, and boom, ah, bop, bop, boom, ah, bop. And the crowd kept yelling, yay, hey, hooray. And Lafcadio the Great was the happiest lion in all the world. Of course, your Uncle Shelby was invited to ride in the parade, but if you want to know, my alarm clock didn't go off, and by that time I got up and had my breakfast of 2 soft-boiled eggs and a small sausage, white bread, toast, and jelly. While the parade was all over and thousands of people were already in the circus tent waiting for Lafcadio the Great. And the band played boom, 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 and the drums rolled. And finally, the ringmaster with the long mustache hollered, Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the only sharpshooting lion in the world, Lafcadio the Great. And everyone went, hooray, hooray. And Lafcadio the Great came out. And he was wearing a brand new white suit with Mr. Finchfinger had brought him for him and a big yellow cowboy hat and yellow boots, and he had a brand new silver gun with a pearl handle and a diamond studded holster with lots of bullets made of pure gold. And he waved and he picked up his gun, and first he shot 6 bottles off the table. Bang, 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 bang. And then he shot 100 balloons off the ceiling. Bang, 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 bang. You can put in other 92 bangs yourself. And then he told everybody in the circus to put a marshmallow on his head, and he shot the marshmallows off of everybody's head in the circus, including all the kids and a few of the monkeys. And then he told everybody in the audience to hold up the ace of spades, and he shot every card in the middle. 12, 322 of them. That's 12,322 of them. But he did it with 12,323 shots because he missed one. And the people went, hooray, hooray, hooray. And then he shot between his legs, he shot under his arm, and he shot standing on his head. And he shot laying on his side, sitting on his hands, and he shot rolling over. And he never missed one after that. And the people began to shout, rah, rah, rah. Lafcadio the Great is the greatest shot in the world. And he was. And that was how Lafcadio the Great joined the circus. And from that day on, I saw very little of Lafcadio the Great because everybody knows he was busy traveling with the circus from city to city, from New York to Racine to St. Paul, doing trick shots for millions of kids and men and women. And Lafcadio the Great began to get more famous and more famous until everybody in America knew him. And he went on to London to shoot for the Queen. And he went on to Paris to shoot for the Prime Minister. And he went on to Iran to shoot for the Shah. And he went on to Russia to shoot for the Premier. And he went on to Yugoslavia to shoot for the Marshal. And he went on to Washington to shoot for the President. And he became very, very rich. And now and then I would get a letter from him telling me he had just he had just had tea with the Prince of Wales, or that he had just sailed in Bermuda, or that he had just met a beautiful movie actress, and stuff like that. And after a while, I would just get a picture postcard from him showing the Eiffel Tower, or the Sahara Desert, or the Ellis Memorial Library in East Rockefeller, Illinois. And it would say, having a good time, or wish you were here, or just hi. And of course, Lafcadio learned many things he had never learned before. He learned to sign autographs because he was so famous that everyone wanted his autograph. And everyone was especially delighted with him because he would sign 6 autographs at once, 2 with his front paws, and 2 with his back paws, and 1 with his tail, and 1 with his teeth. But after a while, of course, he would sign only one at a time with his right front paw because that was more like a man and less of a lion. And Lafcadio was becoming more and more like a man all the time. For instance, he stood on his back paw and he learned to sit at the table with his left hand and his lap and his elbows off the table. And he stopped eating menus. And he learned to wear dark suits and white shirts with button down collars, and tweedy brown suits with plaid shirts and turned up collars. And he learned to wear collars with starch in them. And then he learned to wear collars with no starch in them. And he kept his tail curled up and seldom let it hang down, except for when he got himself or he had a little too much buttermilk drink. And often I would see him dancing in nightclubs with the most beautiful, beautiful girls. Hi, Lafcadio, I would say. Hi, Uncle Shelby, he would answer. Come on over to my table and have a little buttermilk. And I would. And he would talk about old times when Lafcadio didn't even know what a barbershop was. And as time went by, Lafcadio the Great became greater and greater, and his picture was in all the newspapers. And Lafcadio the Great became more and more like a man, and he began to play golf, and he began to play tennis, and he went swimming and diving, and he began to paint pictures. But to tell you the truth, he couldn't draw a straight line. Ha ha. And he did exercise to stay in shape. And he went skating, and he almost learned to ride a bike. And he spent vacations lying on the beach in Cannes. And he learned to sing and play the guitar, and he learned to bowl. And he seldom said grrr, except on very special occasions, and everyone wanted him at their parties. And he became a social lion. And he wrote his autobiography, and everybody bought it. And he became a literary lion, and he had his clothes made to order just so, and he became a clothed lion. And I suppose he was just about as happy and as rich and famous as anyone could ever hope to be. All right, friends, tomorrow we'll jump into chapter 10, but in chapter 9, we can say that Lafcadio finally made it. He is something big around the world, and he is now living the rich and famous life. All right, let's find out what's going on with Lafcadio tomorrow when we read chapter 10. All right, friends, make sure you have a great day. I'll be back. See you when I see you.